Yes, all work and no play can make anyone dull, not only Jack. So, to avoid that, we need to incorporate play in our everyday system or our workday. In power freelancing technique, relaxation segment plays a role whose importance cannot be denied. It is of utmost importance for everyone to have some time in the day where they do not work but relax. The duration of this time varies with everyone, but it is important to have. Find some time for yourself. I know you are busy. We all do, and we are seriously happy that you are busy. For it means that you have got work and you are working on it right now. This is a very good thing. But if we only work and do not spend enough time in distressing ourselves, relaxing and having fun in life, the day will remain incomplete. That sense of accomplishment will not be there when we hit the sack. We will always feel that we have missed something somewhere and it is left undone. Relaxation is that no work time we talked about earlier. We should not work during this period. Set yourself a fixed amount of time on a daily basis when you will neither work nor you will think about work. Well, it may not be absolutely possible to not think about work when you are categorically involved in your own entrepreneurship, but one can always try, isn't it? As I said earlier, the duration may vary depending on the responsibilities and engagements that the freelancer has, but there should be some time allocated for unwinding ourselves as well. The proportion may vary, but this no work time has to exist. When I call it no work time, some people name it waste time, but I do not agree with them. This is not a wastage according to me. This segment is as important as any other segment of power freelancing. Well, it may not yield in earning money, but it certainly boosts our morale by giving us a sense of accomplishment and replenishes our energy volts and regroups our senses and makes them ready to work again tomorrow. This is kind of a detox dose for our body and mind. Think within that you are getting this time to yourself because you have done all the hard work during the entire day. You have earned it. This cannot be a waste anyways. Enjoy this me time as much as you can and utilize it to the fullest. Now, the next question one might ask is, what can I do to relax? Well, though the options are unlimited, we will discuss about a few in this lecture. Read something. There is no better pastime in the world other than reading. Reading can take you far away into the world of dreams from where you are right now and de-stress your body and mind at the same time. Read a book or a magazine that you like. Do you like reading online? You may do that too, but since freelancers spend all day sitting in front of the computer screen, I would suggest to read something handheld like a book or a magazine, not on a handheld electronic device though. But still, if you want to read on your computer, tablet or phone, that is also better than reading nothing. If you like to read fiction, I have my own book on tiny stories in English that I published in 2015 called Colors of Life in Black and White. Check the attached note where I have added a link to my book available on Amazon Kindle. You may read that as well. Meditate. One significant way to distress yourself and relax your body and mind is to meditate. Meditation, though considered Indian, is found in many cultures in varied forms. If you want to explore, find out the various ways you can meditate and follow the one you like. There are multiple ways in which you can meditate and realign your body and thoughts. What do I do to meditate? Well, I just sit straight at some corner of the house where there is less noise and intervention, close my eyes and think of something that I want to achieve, or a task that I want to accomplish, or a question for which I am searching an answer. I try doing it sitting on my bed, as more often than not I fall asleep while in dhyana and come out of it only after a good hour-long sleep. You do not have to meditate for an hour. You can start with 1 minute of power meditation where you sit with your spinal cord straight, eyes closed, and think about anything that you want to for just 1 minute. Set a timer and every day increase it by 30 to 60 seconds till you reach to about 10 minutes. If you can meditate every day for 10 minutes and continue it for even a month, you will see drastic change in your thoughts, ideology, and even in your physiology, I am sure. Sitting in dhyana for even a few minutes gives me immense satisfaction and frees my mind from all the junk thoughts that loiter around in every corner of my head. Try it will help. Exercise or perform yoga. Exercising is a great way to calm down, de-stress and unwind yourself. Go to the gym and hit the treadmill. Work out for keeping yourself fit or at least run regularly. I have many friends here in Bangalore who run marathon on regular basis. Running is an awesome replacement for regular workout at the gym and so is swimming and cycling. If you can go for cycling for an hour or can stay in pool and swim for similar length of time, you can keep both your body and mind fit and fresh and ready to take up more while working. Performing asanas is another very effective and fruitful way to relax and distress yourself. Yoga is not meant only for Indians, for God's sake. Anyone from any corner of the world can do yoga. I would suggest to learn it from someone who knows the correct postures and is knowledgeable about asanas before you try, as a wrong posture can actually do more harm than we can think of. Spend time with family and friends. This is the time which you need to spend with your family and friends as much as possible. Doing so helps you maintain balance between your social and professional life while relaxing and staying away from work. As a freelancer, we are always looking for time and we feel visiting friends and families is an utter wastage. But if we act wisely and learn how to use our time better, we can see abundance of time and more scope to accommodate things we should be doing more often. Birthday parties, festivals, marriage receptions, small social gatherings, and other such networking avenues should be planned during this time. Do this wholeheartedly and relax at the same time. This is how you can utilize even the last minute of your workday. You can also utilize this time in doing some of the non-essential household chores which are not assigned to you as a mandate, but are good if done. Cook a meal for the family, or clean the garage, or stitch a frock for the baby. These are things that no one may be expecting from you to do, but if you do, these can bring you some quick brownie points from the family as well. You can earn family's delight as you would strive to get your customers' delight with each of your delivery. When you get these invisible and most of the time unsaid brownie points, you grow within the family and make your bonding stronger. This will always have a long-lasting effect on your life henceforth. As an additional bonus, you might get to learn a new skill too. Well, this is something straight from my wife's book of knowledge, so I'm going to be very strict here. Do whatever you want to unwind and relax, but avoid screens. Whatever that may be, TV, computer monitor, laptop, tablet or mobile. With the exception of a theater screen maybe, where you would go to watch a movie or two at times, you should avoid screens as much as possible when you are relaxing. Please understand that I am not asking you to disconnect from the world and not pick up phone calls or not attend the Skype or Google Hangout meeting with a friend abroad. But I am only requesting you to not indulge in worthless TV watching, playing games on the mobile and maybe spending hours watching some web serial on the laptop, which is not worthy of your time at all. This is because of two main reasons. 1. Try to spend this time as much as possible with your family and friends. Each moment is important and cannot be wasted. 2. As a freelancer, we have spent lion's share of the day in front of the screen already. Your eyes need a lot of rest. The time you sleep is not enough. Take up a hobby. What is that one thing that you love doing when you are at home and it is raining outside? Well, this is one question we used to answer when in high school. The hidden agenda of the teacher was to know what our hobby was. Painting, writing, sculpting, gardening, etc. were some of the very common answers, and with every answer we used to be applauded, I remember. All of us have hobbies, don't we? If not, we can always be a part of somebody else's hobby, right? Taking up a hobby during this time is another way of relaxation. You can spend quality time with the friends and family if you can involve them in your hobby or get involved in one of their hobbies that you like. If your hobby is a sport like playing badminton, tennis, or basketball, it is even a better avenue to distress yourself. You may easily club together the time you exercise and pursue that sport, your hobby. A hobby can even become a source of income in the long run. Who knows? Many companies worth $1 million or more today were incidentally started as hobbies. Gibson Guitar Corporation, Craigslist, Facebook, Twitter, etc. are just a few to name. If you are good at something, by all means you should give it a go. Who knows? With this, we have come to the end of this lecture and hence this section. We will have a small quiz here to revisit the concepts we learned in this section. After that, we will have a small recap and we will move to the concluding section. Thanks and all the best for the quiz.